So big news on the channel today. I'm going to be giving away the watch that we're looking at in this video. It is a Laco. It's the first Laco that I've ever featured here on my channel. I have two versions, a quartz version and an automatic. I'm giving away the quartz version. It's also a GMT, it's their UTC version. So that's the one I'm giving away. I'll be doing a full review of the automatic version coming later this month, so definitely stay tuned for that. This is a giveaway, so we're going to talk about the giveaway details and how you can enter in just a minute. We're also going to talk about the watch a little bit because this is a really cool watch, actually a very special watch from Laco. We'll go into some of the details on this watch. Obviously, we'll go into more detail in a later video. So let's flip the camera, let's take a look at the watch and talk about the details on how you can actually enter this giveaway. Here's the watch that we are giving away. This is called the Atacama from Laco. This is named after a desert in Chile, I believe. This is a very cool watch. It's a GMT. It's a quartz GMT, so you can see the UTC on the dial right above that 6 o'clock. You have a GMT hand right there, that orange arrow. This is a tool watch. It's meant to go anywhere and do everything. This is their squad collection. It's meant for air, sea, really for almost anything you can throw at it. It gets 200 meters of water resistance, a flat sapphire crystal with tons of AR coating. It's 46 millimeters, but it does not wear like a 46 millimeter watch. Like I said, this is a tool watch. It's a purpose-built tool watch. Reminds me of something like a Tuna or a Panerai, somewhere in that realm of watches, because it's a large watch that doesn't wear large. The point of this is that it's very, very legible and legible in every situation. So you can actually use this watch as a tool. That's the point. So it's 46 millimeters in diameter. It's 46 millimeters lug to lug as well. You're getting articulating lug ends. So there are very, very short lugs on the case, affixed to the case, but there are lug ends that are metal that then attach to the strap. And you almost don't notice them when you're on your wrist, but they do articulate completely down. So they fold down and you can see it almost looks like a pocket watch when you're looking at it directly from above. You have that crown at the 12 o'clock. It's a unicorn, I guess you would call it. That's what they call this, a unicorn. And that's it. The crown is screwed in because you do get 200 meters of water resistance, screwed in case back, rubber strap, super luminova on the dial. When you look at the dial, there is a lot of depth to the dial because of that large chapter ring. They put a very large chapter ring on here because you have double indices on this dial. So the bottom portion is the dial. You have a 12-hour track on there, and then you have a 24-hour track traditionally where you would find maybe a minute track. And then beyond that, the chapter ring is the minute track and also the hour markings. And then beyond that, you have the rotating bezel. It's a 60-click rotating bezel that is extremely easy to use and sounds great. Let's listen to that. You could hear very satisfying, loud clicks. Everything lines up really nicely. Beautiful watch, especially considering the price on here. These are around $640. I think there's an extra charge for underside AR coating. I'm not sure if this watch has that. I am not 100% sure. I can try and find out and put that information down in the description below. But from what I can see, that this is getting a lot of AR coating, because usually when I move a watch around like this in my studio lights, it reflects a lot more, and it is not. And during the day, using this watch, looking at this watch in daylight, there is basically no reflection. It almost looks like it's liquid filled, you know, in certain lighting, in certain angles. It's really, really crisp and clean. The hands are loomed. Those indices are loomed. You have an arrow for the hour hand, a big orange fence post hand for the minutes. The second hand is loomed. You have a little lollipop in there, and then you have the GMT hand. Not sure if that is loomed. I believe the triangle in the bezel is loomed. We'll do a loom shot in just a few seconds. Let me show it to you on my wrist. And then during the loom shot, we will talk about how you can actually win this watch. Before I show you the quartz version on my 7.5 inch wrist, I'm going to show you the automatic version. This is a watch that I'll be reviewing later on in a few weeks, I guess, or something like that. It's a little bit different from the quartz version. One thing, it's a lot thicker. The quartz version is only 10 millimeters thick. This is obviously thicker. Let's throw the quartz version on my 7.5 inch wrist so you could see what I'm talking about. And there is the UTC on my 7.5 inch wrist. 10 millimeters thick means that this wears very snug to the wrist. This is a 46 millimeter watch all around. Doesn't matter about lugs here because it is 46 millimeters. It wears like a circle on your wrist. So definitely a wearable watch for even smaller wrists than mine, much larger wrists than mine, of course, as well. It's really great. Bezel action on wrist. Someone was asking about this the other day, and I think I might be doing this for every video. It kind of makes sense. Someone was saying that when you do bezel action, you should check it both on wrist and off wrist. Maybe I'll start doing that. I don't know. There it is. I have a 7.5 inch wrist. Looks great. Let's look at the Lume and talk about details on how you could win this watch. Well, the Lume is impressive. You don't have a lumed bezel, but that entire chapter ring is lumed. All the indices are lumed. That 24-hour track, the 12-hour track, that's all lumed. All the hands are completely lumed, except for the second hand, which you do get a lollipop, so you could see this is actually working in the dark. The hour and minute hands are just lume. That's it. Orange to tell the difference between the hour and the minutes hand. Great job on the Lume. That triangle in the bezel gives you orientation. That is completely lumed as well. Beautiful watch. I will be very sad to see this go. I really find this to be a very interesting looking watch, very different from what you see every day, and it feels like a watch that could basically do anything. You can go swimming with this, flying with this, and pretty much because it's kind of on the thinner side, you could wear this with a suit, although it is on the larger. It's definitely a tool watch, so something to keep in mind, but again, I think it's really cool. How do you win this watch? It's going to be very simple. There's a few things you're going to have to do. Laco, myself, of course, WatchChris blog on Instagram. Follow me there on Instagram. Follow me here on my YouTube channel. And of course, add a comment, like this video. You have to add a comment to this video and like this video. Then there's a link down in the description. You have to sign up with Extropian. Extropian are a website which brings together a lot of affordable watches and gives you the details on these watches, not only brands like Laco, but also micro brands. I did a whole video on their website. I'm going to be featuring the automatic version in another video where I'm going to be going through their website as well. So stay tuned for that video if you're interested in that automatic version. But you do have to sign up for them. It doesn't cost you anything. And basically all you get from that is information. So it gives you tons of information on all the new releases and all the brands that make the watches that we love. There's all affordable watches there from really a lot of different price ranges. So some things are less affordable, some things are way more affordable than you would have known. Anyway, that's all you need to do. So follow me, follow Laco, follow Extropian on Instagram, sign up down below in the description. There will be a link. And then of course, add a comment and like this video. That's it. And eventually, Extropian, I think it's going to be in 2 weeks from today, Extropian will select a winner from the people who sign up on their website. So if you are selected and you have added a comment to this video and you have liked this video and you're following all three of us on Instagram, then you win. That's basically it. I am very excited to bring this to you guys. I'm really happy that Laco agreed to send over this watch to give away. I also have another Laco to review, which I think is really cool. And thank you to Extropian. Definitely check out their website, sign up for them. They are doing something pretty cool here with this watch. And thank you to Extropian. Thank you to Laco. I will catch you guys in the next video. Stay tuned, and I'll be posting a lot on my Instagram about this watch as well. So stay tuned for that. Thank you.